work not writing down gobbledygook. I provide the people of this
What's
community
going on,
with
YouTube? I'm
propane
back
and
hitting y'all with
propane
another
accessories.
video. This week we had the auditor come out, make sure our equipment was good, make sure we had the right tags and decals. You know how it go. Oh, and good news. I finally got my endorsements. About time. And here we are at the U-Haul. You know, you can always count on them to need propane. But we had to end that day short so they can teach us how to pump from the truck back to the bulk tank, which was pretty cool. I learned a lot that day. And so we ended our day there basically in the yard. You know the number one rule. Fill up before you go home for the next day. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. But this day they had me doing a whole bunch of organizing around the shop. You know, grouping stickers up together, getting cabinets and putting tools back together and stuff. And I know y'all see in the video that we always start off early in the morning. That's due to the asphalt guys, you know, to lay down the street. They work, I think, seasonal, so basically during the spring, summer, and fall months. But here he's showing me, you know, when you know that your tank is full, it'll shoot out a bunch of vapor like this one. Boom, it shoot out a bunch of vapor. Sometimes it could trick you because it'll shoot out some vapors and then it won't. That lets you know that the tank needs some propane. Then after that, I think we were headed to Fort Collins and Fairplay that day, you know, the countryside. It's pretty dope. I liked it, the scenes. Got to see some wildlife and some nice ass houses. One day I'm gonna have a house like this. I just gotta manifest it. Manifestation is in progress. So we got there, but before we start, we had to kill some fucking wasp. We had to spray them with the propane, which was pretty dope. They froze to death, and then he came back with the bee spray just to make sure to finish them off. Poor bees, but that's what happens. They usually try to stay up under that cover to keep them cool. So, yeah. More countryside, and then this day we went to a concrete manufacturing plant. So they make concrete here. It's pretty badass. Then the next day, they had me in the yard doing inventory, you know, counting all the tanks that's good to be recertified and all the tanks that need to be trashed, and to see if they still have propane in them. Easy day, easy money. Oh, and this day, my trainer got us stuck trying to get to a location. Fill this guy propane tank up, but eventually we made it to his house. Filled up his tank. I think it was a 500-gallon tank. You know, they be charging, man. They be charging. Oh, yeah. We saw some elk on the side of the road. Then we stopped to stand in the river, which was pretty dope. The reason why I'm here at this job, I get to see all this nice stuff, you know, and make easy money. Yeah, so we coming down the mountain now to go fill up. This is the Fort Collins location. The only difference is that you fill on the outside of the gate. So before we made it back home, we had an out of gas emergency for some propane bottles for the forklifts. So we filled them up real quick. We didn't want to, but we did it. The guy was pretty nice. His dogs were too. So we made it back to the yard. And you know the number one rule, fill up the truck before the end of the day. And yeah, y'all, that's the end of the week.